Hi, I'm Julian from Bruton, Knowles, and I'm here to show you what I think is quite an interesting office building right here in the centre of Gloucester. If you look behind you here, you've actually got the famous cathedral. We've got King's School over here to the left-hand side, and across the road we've even got a Sainsbury's supermarket. Lovely sunny day, and a beautiful building which has a lot of historic interest in that it was originally built as the probate office for the county of Gloucestershire. But enough of this outside, let's take you inside so you can see a little bit more closely at what is on offer. Immediately I think you'll see that there are some very nice period features. It's a lovely stone building with a very interesting arched door here, through into a reception porch, which follows through into a main hall here, which again there's a good feature with a good wide staircase, which is very handy obviously for business use, with lovely windows that you can see there. Very much a big feature I think of the building. Fairly simple layout in as far as that there are two main letting rooms downstairs and two up. This is the main room at the front, showing some very attractive period windows, but as you'll see there's a very good floor to ceiling height, and that will allow plenty of natural light to come through. In terms of security, there are these wooden shutters which will close and lock out, providing a good deal of security on the ground floor. Central heating is provided. It's gas fired through a combination boiler, so efficiency is the name of the game here. Very efficient system and very easy to operate. One of the other nice features of this particular room is, as I said, on the outside it's the old probate office. This in fact is a steel door, which weighs quite a considerable amount.
Wow, so look, oh god, it's heavy, isn't it?
It is.
Fantastic.
So part of the feature, put naughty people in if they do something wrong. Leads through here into a sort of small utility area with a view out onto the next door's patio area, but there's a fire escape door here which leads through into a staff area, providing two toilets, a disabled one and an ordinary one, and a kitchen area which can also accommodate a small dining table so people can come and have their lunch or take a cup of coffee as a breakout area away from their desks. Again, you've got good floor to ceiling height and a lot of good natural light coming into the building.
How long has the building been empty?
It's been empty for about 8 months now, which unfortunately for office space isn't that unusual in the centre of Gloucester. But I think that what you can see here is something that provides good usable space, but combined with some very nice period features.
Yeah, I love the lights. They're quite modern lights as well, aren't they?
Modern lighting, again combined with security on the ground floor with some shutters on the rear windows there, a nice period fireplace.
And what about the technology, the telephones,
Telephone
Wi-Fi, all
lines
that
are
sort of stuff?
in, IT, albeit on a fairly basic level, is here. The last tenants were IT users, so there is that facility here. But I'm sure that with modern technology, mostly wireless, people can adapt to suit accordingly. Another useful thing about this particular property is this outside area. Can be accessed from the front. There's an escape door at the back, but an area that can be utilised, I think, quite well, particularly maybe if you're entertaining customers or clients. You could perhaps do an evening event here, perhaps put a barbecue on, or just somewhere nice for staff to come outside and sit and have their lunch and maybe even work, I don't know, but it's quite private. You're not overlooked at all, but a good usable space.
Yeah, nice place to have a business meetings. Sit outside, cappuccino.
Absolutely. Okay, so back inside, up the stairs.
I love these windows.
They're fantastic, and you've got some nice views through into a very well tended garden next door, which fortunately somebody else does the maintenance and the upkeep on. And then we have two rooms at the Top floor, again, of a good, usable size. We've got the telephony and IT coming in at that point there. We're overlooking at the back the roofs and part of King's School. So again, from a security point of view, it's quite good. Somebody's got to be fairly determined to get across that lot. And if you're a fan of Gloucester Rugby, King's Home is just across there, and you can just see one of the floodlight uprights. So
Well, we might have a child at King's School.
we might have a child at King's School.
Even better, they could walk round.
Indeed. And then the main room upstairs. Again, very good floor-to-ceiling height.
Wow.
Lovely windows.
Yeah.
And a feature little window here.
It's a very creative area, really.
It is. Mark, you should have taken this space yourselves, because I think it would have suited Moose Marketing down to the ground.
You got me the fire station.
I know I did.
But no, and what is nice, it's surprisingly warm.
It's warm, it's light, it's central. Really, I think it's got an awful lot going for it, and you know, it's relatively good value, I think, in today's market.
And what we're talking about?
Well, we're talking at £10 a square foot, so we're looking at about £8,000 per annum for the whole building. And of course, in addition to that, there'll be the business rate. The rate of the value is £5,000 per annum, which means that the current rate at 42 pence in the pound, you know, you're paying just under £2,500 a year for business rates. Excellent. You're in charge of your own heating and lighting, so, you know, if you're frugal, you don't have to spend too much. So you can come into the centre of Gloucester, have something that's, I would say, unique, but good usable space for a very good cost.
Julian, thanks very much.
You're welcome.